like 2 days old. And my mom looked so young. When my dad turned 50, my grandma put together this book for him. It was a book celebrating his life. The first picture was the day he was born, and the last picture in the book was the day he turned 50. I was around 20 at the time, and I walked into the living room, and I remember the first time I saw it was sitting on the coffee table. And it felt weighty for a book, but it also felt really small for a life. Pictures are funny things. I mean, they're just catching a glimpse, just the surface of a moment. They're not really capturing the moment. Everybody's smiling and happy, and there's no idea what's behind it. Even if we had journals and diaries about all these minutes, it still would just be glimpses. It would still just be partial expressions of life. Zach and I, he's been in ministry for a long time, and we played this role in people's lives. It's like we get to see behind the Christmas card pictures and Facebook updates, and we get to see the real life of people, their souls. One time, a couple came over. They were such a cute couple. They'd been coming to church. I'd seen their faces many times. We'd smiled in the hallway at each other, even said, "How are you doing?" And they'd said, "Great." And they're sitting on our couches to share something with us. They can't even sit close to each other. They can't look at each other in the eyes. Their marriage is falling apart. Their world is falling apart. See, we've seen behind so many curtains, and I know I've become cynical enough to know that people are hurting behind these pictures. People's lives are falling apart. I wake up, even on a good day, and I still feel this subtle, dull ache in my soul, like something's off, like something's wrong. I feel it. I don't think I'm alone in that. I think we all feel it. It feels like something's wrong. Looking at these pictures, I don't remember feeling that ache in childhood. I know it was there by high school, though. There's graduation. I remember feeling it that day. Romans 8 is my favorite passage in Scripture. Paul describes it, and he gives definition to it. He does all these things in Romans 8. He describes God and this planet and heaven that's coming, and he says this in verse 18. He says, "I consider that the sufferings of this present time, the aches, the pain, the sadness, everything that hurts, that all of that isn't even worth comparing to the glory that is ahead for those of us that know God. It's not even worth comparing." And it says that creation even groans and longs for God to come back. And then he says, but not only creation, but we ourselves, those of us who have tasted God, that have the first fruits of the Spirit in us, those of us that know God and we've tasted him, we groan because something's missing, because God is missing, because we're not home yet. Things in our soul, they hurt. In John 16:33, Jesus states it this way. He says, "In this world, you're gonna have trouble." He sets the bar at trouble. He says, this is gonna be hard. This is gonna be a mess. And then he says, but take heart, I've overcome it. I have a plan and it's coming. It's just not now, so hope in it. Believe in it, it's coming. But we don't live like we believe that. We live trying to make this life work, trying to fix it, trying to patch up every problem we have and make it go away. We spend all our money and our time and energy just trying to fix it and make it happy. God says, I've overcome this planet. It's just, you don't see it yet. It's coming, it's just not now. When we got pregnant with our first, I don't think I had any idea. I know I had no idea. what it would feel like until he came out. And that moment, I mean, it's cliche almost, you hear it so often, but it's true. If you don't have kids yet, there's something about your life, your paradigm that radically shifts the moment they put that baby in your arms. Everything was different. My purpose, what I was doing here, it just, everything shifted. He goes on in Romans 8, and he says something that I just think is so important, especially right now if you're one of those people that is just hurting, that your world's falling apart. He says, who or what could ever separate us from the love of Christ? This picture of me holding my two babies. You know, I didn't understand God's love till I had kids. It was so much deeper, so much bigger, so much richer, because nothing could tear those kids out of my arms or my love for them away from me. Nothing. I don't care how bad they are, how rebellious, how much they screw up. Nothing could tear them away from me and the way that I feel about them. It says, shall tribulation or distress or persecution or all the crud that we're going through on this planet pull us away from God? No, there's no way. For I am sure that nothing in this life or death or angels or rulers, not present things, not things to come, nothing can separate us from the love of God. It's not just in the future. It's not just in heaven when we get there, it's now. He is our God now, and he loves us now. He's with us. He's comforting us. And we've got to get over this idea that life is just supposed to be happy. We're missing God. We're missing so much because we're trying to build happy lives. He's just saying, guys, it's gonna go fast. It's going fast. I feel it. This life is going fast. My kids are growing up fast. He says, just run the race, run your guts out and get out of here and come home.